Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. The Wave 2 summer update is here, which brought obviously the fireworks, but also a few other things that I think are really important and that the community should know more about. Now, one thing that we've definitely been needing is island backups, and we can now do that. We're going to go over all the information that you need to know about the backups, as well as many of the other features that were added in the Wave 2 update. So to set your backup, you are going to need to be at the loading screen like we are now, and you're going to need to press the minus button on your controller to begin setting this up. Now, to set up a backup, you do obviously need to have access to Nintendo Switch Online. Pretty much everything with Nintendo requires Nintendo Switch Online nowadays, and this will allow you to restore your data with the restoration service if you ever break or lose your Switch. This is also how you delete other campsites on your island if you have excess villagers that you want to get rid of. As far as actually player villagers that you want to get rid of, you'll do this through this menu as well. We want to go ahead and do the island backup. Yes, you'd like to talk about your island backup service, Well, first, the service is only for use when your Nintendo Switch system has been lost or damaged. That said, how can I help you? We'll go ahead and enable island backup. And what this should do is once you enable the island backup, it will, anytime you log out of Animal Crossing, back up your save. So that way, just in case it breaks or you lose it while you're playing or something like that, or when you're not playing, obviously, that you'll be able to restore your island. And you must have an active Nintendo Switch Online membership. Let's see, what else? Oh! When island backup is enabled, data will be uploaded via the internet automatically. This will happen when you are not playing the game perfectly. So you sure you want to enable island backup? Obviously, yes, I do. Now, the thing about the island backup is you cannot transfer to a new Switch, which is odd because if you lose your Switch or it breaks and you end up needing to get a new one, you can still get your data on that one, but it's not meant to be transferred to another Switch. It's only if it's lost or broken. So I'm not exactly sure how that is differentiated in the restoration service, but it does specifically say in the patch notes that you cannot transfer to a different system, and they're going to be adding that as a transfer feature sometime within 2020. One of the other new features might actually make a child cry or somebody really, really sad. So I figured I'd point this out. Don't run with balloons unless you want to risk the balloons popping. Let's see if we can get it to happen now. But when you're sprinting with a balloon in your hand, I don't know if it works with anything else, but when you're sprinting with a balloon in your hand, you can actually trip now. And I'm curious to see if they've added it like permanently into the game, because I think tripping if you're just running around all the time is actually pretty hilarious. And I think having those, like that RNG of tripping like that, to having like other types of races would actually be really funny. So I do hope that it's permanently in the game. Now, of course, now that I'm trying to show the tripping, my character is some kind of running savant and will not trip. You've gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. Maybe the blue balloon is just good luck. Anytime I held a green one and tried this, I tripped like instantly. Oh my god, I finally tripped and fell. It actually took me by surprise it took so long that time. So sometimes you're gonna trip quick, sometimes it's gonna take a hot minute. The balloon didn't pop, but it just flew away. But that is a new feature. I think you'll probably be able to trip all the time now. I'm not 100% sure, because I haven't ran around without a balloon in my hand. But the balloons, if you're wondering, are one of the rewards that you can get from Red during the firework raffle. There's a bunch of different items that you can get through there as well, and I'll probably make a video on them once I get all of the different items. But so far, Red's been stingy and just been giving me tons and tons of balloons, so apparently that's going to be the new feature on my island is balloons. Now, for those aspiring Animal Crossing videographers, and Marina, my baby, what you doing, home skillet? Guess what? I've got something for you. Oh, we got a Prezi, baby. What do we got? Maybe you could use a chef's outfit. Well, thank you, Marina. For those aspiring Animal Crossing videographers, in the Wave 1 update, they removed the camera glitch that was in the game, which allowed you to take really cool like videos and stuff while you were playing Animal Crossing. But now, you can actually turn the guide off by clicking in on the right stick. So you can take all of your nice videos without actually having to deal with the UI being all over the place. And it's just kind of nice for actually looking at the world as well. So I'm really happy to see that Nintendo saw, you know, the reaction to them removing that glitch and have since actually fixed it and allowed us to be able to remove the UI on our own. Now, this next feature is definitely something we've needed since Animal Crossing New Horizons released, and it involves the custom designs portal. We have some new options in here, and the first time you access it, you will be greeted with basically like a tutorial that goes over all of the new features, which is really nice. But I do think it's great because if you're looking for custom designs, you can now favorite creators if you like a bunch of stuff that somebody has. But now we can also do a criteria search, which I think is absolutely amazing. You could type a design name to search for. Like if we wanted to find corgi designs, we could type in corgi, and we should be able to find a whole bunch of corgi things. Now, if you wanted to find something by type as well, so we could search by name and by type, so we could look for like a corgi floor if we want, or face paint, or outfit. Basically, anything you can custom design, you can now search specifically for that if you want. But I'm just gonna look for corgi-related things, or I could just look for like a dress with no name if we wanted to. But let's see what kind of cool corgi things there are. Oh my goodness, there is a ton of corgi things. This is the jackpot, baby. There's the corgi butt flag that I've been using. Oh, look at the corgi with the heart. We got more corgi butts. This is perfect. There's so I've got 7 pages of corgi custom designs. Whoa, what is going on here? But obviously you can see that this is really versatile in being able to find custom designs. And I love that they've added this. It's sad, obviously, that it wasn't available from the beginning of the game, but it's definitely nice that... What in God's name is that? Look at that corgi. That's a hot dog corgi. This one's got a big old booty. Good lord. Okay, but anyways, that is the new feature for the custom designs portal, and definitely one that is going to be used a lot. Now, the last new feature is the Dream Suite. Now, we did already do an in-depth dive into the Dream Suite and everything you need to know about it, so you can check that out if you so desire. But needless to say, all you need to do is go to any bed. We did get a bed specifically from Luna, which I've been using to dream sleep, but you can use any bed. Now, with this feature, you can upload your island in its current state. That means exactly when you upload, your island will remain that way in your dream address permanently until you re-upload it again. So this is a really good way of actually being able to save your island in a state that you like, and then start redoing your island if you so desire, and still allow people to come check it out. And that's really cool. So you can save it at nighttime. If you save at nighttime, it's going to be night when people visit. If you save when it's raining, then it's going to be raining, etc. So definitely make sure when you upload it, you can only upload once per day. So when you do upload, make sure you upload exactly what you want. Now you can also use this feature to visit other people's islands. Now, the one thing that I did want to discuss about this, and the reason why I wanted to put it in this video again, is to kind of talk about some things that I would like to see changed for the Dream Suite. Now, it is definitely really nice being able to visit people's islands, but there is an issue with the Dream Suite that was the exact same issue we had with the Custom Designs portal. You need to actually know a code to be able to find anything. And that's really unfortunate. You know, I'd figure that if they knew there was an issue with the design portal and they had to add things to make it easier to find designs, that you would have done that they would see the same issue with the Dream Suites. Now, in previous games, when you entered the Dream Suite, you would have the option to be taken to a random island, which I think is really, really nice, and a feature that I hope Nintendo brings back to the Dream Suite. So Nintendo, if you're watching this, give us some options to actually be able to go to a random island in the Dream Suite, because that might be a really fun way to find cool things to actually visit. And then the people can share those islands that they have found that way in their social media or whatever. But having to actually know somebody else's dream code can be really difficult for people who aren't active in an Animal Crossing community, or just somebody that just wants to go check something out real quick and just have that fun, random opportunity of happening upon a truly amazing island. I think it's an experience that shouldn't be taken away from the game and should definitely be added. Or even ways to maybe even put a theme to your island if you like register your island as a theme and be able to search by different themes or something like that. I think that's definitely way more complicated, but a random one should definitely be possible. But anyways, that is all of the new things that were added in the Wave 2 update. Obviously, there is still fireworks. That is an event that is going to be happening every Sunday night on your island, and you can use the raffle that Red is offering to get some new items as well as some firework fountains. But I do hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.